don't talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Spins by. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. Steps away. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Richie James from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14. Bears, nothing. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 6. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 53 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Herbert once more. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. A handoff for Herbert, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. And he fires Here's one incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Here we go with Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards?
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here's a give to Herbert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run. It's Herbert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now it's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Robert Tonyan from 10 yards out. And the Bears are back within a score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with a football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick-6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
McCann now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. James has got it. Complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his left. He finds his man. Complete. That's James. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's James.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Pacheco.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead now up to 14.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why what we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. He finds his man complete. It's James. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on third down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's James. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game. And there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capture.
Touchdown! Richie James, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Fields again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Mahomes going to throw it here. The quick slant caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays. This